So now that we got our oil drained, it's time to get our oil filter off. And anyone that's done an oil change on these Chevys knows it's a bit of a pain in the butt because of how they located it. They put it so freaking close to the oil pan, so it's hard to get a good grip with hands, and pliers just doesn't seem to do it. What I found, which is a perfect tool for this case, it's a Sure Grip oil filter wrench. You might have seen this, but on the inside it's got these jagged little teeth. See them? They grip onto the oil filter, but you can pick this style up from any auto parts house. But what we do is we'll just put it right here, grab and twist and twist and twist and twist until eventually we get the oil filter loose. Now, another good thing about this style of oil filter plier, sorry, I'm gonna set you guys down for a minute. Yeah, come on, darn it, Joe Brad. Fuck you. Alright, so another good thing about this style of oil filter wrench is that even on these Chevys, they can be a bit tricky to tighten up too. So you can use this for not only loosening the filter, but snugging it down too. We're just going to go ahead and let that drain. Finish loosening it up by the hand. Move out of the way. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. Well, while that's doing that, you can see what I've done here is I was talking about doing the transmission fluid and filter service. And here's what we got going on. So nothing really appears to be in the way. I have counted all the bolt holes. I marked this one with the red paint pen and went around the whole pan and counted it. And on this particular Chevy, it's 18 bolts. So something to do for future memory is I've actually written 18 on the side of the transmission. So I'm going to finish the oil change. Then, because I have to get a filter kit and fluid and everything else, I think we're just going to head on down to the auto parts store, see if they have one available. And I want to make sure that I have everything with me prior to draining this. Otherwise, we're going to be up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. That's just going to put us down a vehicle if I already start draining it and no one has it because Labor Day weekend. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave everything intact and go pick up our fluid and filter first. Go, keep going. We got to get fluid. To the left. Look at all the tools. Okay. See if we need anything.
What's this?
Oh, that's for pulling engines. Put that on the intake.
What's this?
Tape measure.
What's this?
Alright, so I might have gone a little nutso. It happens, right? I mean, you're at the auto parts store, next thing you know, you start perusing, and then you come back with a few more things that you didn't really intend to. Anyway, I got an oil pan. It's kind of seen better days, and I got a coolant catch pan similar to this that I only want to use for coolant at the house. That way I don't have to try to clean it out every time I use it. So I got this one for oil, and even more so for the trans service. We got our filter kit here. However, on the 2013 GMC Seirra 5.3, apparently the gasket is reusable, and if you actually needed a gasket for it or wanted one because yours was damaged, well, it's going to be a waiting game. I won't even see it till Tuesday, so let's just hope that it's not damaged and we can totally reuse it. I also picked up some of this Purple Power cherry smelling pumice for the hand washing. I got some more shop racks because I'm not sure what happened to all the ones that I had. So So I picked up some more shop rags. 6 quarts of ATF, which happens to be Dexon 6, and apparently it takes like 6.02. I don't think that I'm going to have to worry about the 02 too much. If anything else, just splash a little ATF from a different bottle that I got. And I saw this and thought, you know what, I really don't want to take every one of these transpan bolts out by hand. This was 65 bucks, and I was like, you know what, I don't have a 3/8 gun, and I'm kind of curious. I'm curious about this product. It says it has 100 foot-pounds of the breakaway torque. Obviously I'm not going to be using it to zap the whole pan down, but to take out bolts, absolutely. 0 to 2400 RPM. I want to take a closer look at this. So I'm going to unbox this, slap it in the charger, and let's try to see if we can't get this thing charged up so we can start our trans service. Pretty nice looking. Reminds me of my Matco batteries. Little different design. Hey, we might not have to worry about that. Looks like it has full charge as it is. I think we're going to run it. Alright, so I took a guess that they were either going to be 10 millimeters or 13 millimeters. Here's the gun. There's all the tools. I also grabbed one of those Duralast universal extensions. And looking at the pan bolts now, they do in fact look like 10s. So I'm going to put it on here on this extension. Pull it just out enough for it to be a wobble. And what I want to do first is I'm actually just going to go to the hardest bolts first. That's what I want to do. I want to make sure I have the right tool for the job. All these other ones I can easily get to, no problem. But I want to make sure I can get to the harder ones. So I can get to that one. Come over here. And I can also get to that one. So I don't think this is going to be a problem. This should be relatively easy. Now let me go ahead and snap this hot rod in here. And I'm probably going to want to get some space here too. I need a shorter extension. That's what I need. Okay. So I'm going to tackle the hard bolts first. Oop. Don't want to start losing my bolts yet. Set them over here off to the side. Come over here. Get this other hard to get to one. I like it. Small, torquey. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and get these other ones here. Make sure I'm squared up on the head. Alright. Got that. Now, let me slide back and start getting out of the way here. Just in case fluid starts to drain. Alright, let me... come on. Damn gravel. Got those two. Alright, yeah. Set those over here to the side. Remember guys, this is an 18 bolt transpan. Okay. Now I'm kind of wishing I had that longer one. Let's see. Can I get just enough out of it? Out of this wobble. Oh yeah, baby. Absolutely. Loving that. All right, so let's see here. I'm gonna start drizzling in a minute. I'm really gonna want to start on that far corner. This is where a lift would come in handy. Feel it out, feel it out. All right. We're gonna get soaked, I can tell. We are gonna get soaked today. Once fluid starts coming, it's gonna be an adventure. All right. I might have to just wheel back and forth. Let's see. I'm just gonna loosen a few now. So I'm getting pretty close where it should start trickling trans fluid. Okay. Oh, there we go. Trinkle, trinkle. All right, let me see here. Gonna try to loosen this one up. There we go. Now we're raining. Now we're raining. Oh yeah, this fluid was due, baby. I'm glad I decided to do this today. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me swing over. You guys got a good visual? There we go. We are draining. That's a pretty good shot. So 18 bolts, this is what I do is I'll take the ones towards the back half. You can see that the pan kind of dips and then it goes above the exhaust. Well, I want to loosen up the bolts so I'll take all the bolts out around halfway around the pan, and then I'll just slowly start loosening the ones going further and further towards the front, to the back of the engine here. And I'll just let that drain for a minute. When that drains down to a certain point, I'll go ahead and continue to loosen up the bolts and see if it drains more. Then once I get to a point where I have most of the bolts out except for maybe the front two, then I'll put my hand in place of the pan, applying a small amount of pressure, take out the front two, and then I'll want to slide the drain pan forward because now I'm going to tilt the pan down, and that big area right there it's going to dump more ATF. So we're going to want to make sure that we have the pan as far forward as we can, so when we start tilting the pan down, the ATF dumps into it. Alright, we're starting to get down to a low trinkle, so now I'm going to slide all the way back through. And start loosening up some more pan bolts here. Let me see. There we go. Oh, I got that one loose already. And I'm going to start pulling from the one front corner, and I'll set these bolts up here. And now I got to jump over to the other side. Hopefully I don't knock you guys over in the process. Oh yeah. I'm probably going to end up having to move you guys over. Let's see if I can do it. You're probably gonna get knocked over. So my bad if you get knocked over. Okay, that bolt's out. We need this one. Oh, there it goes. Need to loosen this one up a little more. There we go. Alright. I got 2 more left. So now, I know I'm going to make a mess, but I'm going to try to get up underneath here. Try to push the pan back up. Take this one out. And now I want to try to take this one out and put the gun down. And now very slowly, I'm going to try to move this forward. I'm just going to slowly lower it down and tilt the pan forward like so, and try to slide it out. Again, moving the pan as I need to. And what is we caught on? Okay. Things just got more fun. It would appear that the exhaust might be smashed. So, let's see if we can still slide this out here. Oh, I'm definitely hung up on the exhaust. Alright. Alright. I need to think for a second here. I've got a couple of bolts I can go up with the trans. I'm going to need to put the pan back though. Yep, because right now what we're caught on here is I can't move this pan forward anymore. I don't think. Oh, maybe I can go forward. There we go. Can I go? So, new game plan. Oh, just got lightheaded for a second. I must have laid down too fast. The exhaust is bent. See the flat spot? I was under the assumption that that's pretty much factory, and it very well could be. So new game plan. I got the jack. I'm going to try to come back here. Hopefully I can get it high enough. I'm going to try to jack the transfer case up and unbolt the transmission. There's 2 bolts in there. I think they're 16s or something like that. So I need to find a good spot to set you guys so you can see what I'm getting ready to do. Try 15 first. And it is 15, not 16. Alright, I don't want the shit to get in my eyes, so. Okay. 1. You little bastard. Alright, I got those 2 out. Now the transmission should be able to go up. Got some more bolts to take out. I think I can get the transfer case jacked up, but I gotta take these out first. That's out of the fucking way. That's out of the way. Get this shit out of the way. Alright. Play it again, Sam. Come on. I might have better luck with the jack the other direction, to be honest. Hang on. Alright, it's a learning day. Day for learning. Day for learning. I am going to need a piece of wood. Look at that. So freaking close. You bitch. You see what's going on there? The exhaust is actually going with it. That sucks. That really sucks. But did it give me enough room? Oh, fuck this shit, man. The exhaust is fucking going with it. I don't know that I have enough clearance. I thought if I jacked the trans up for sure that the trans would go higher than the damn exhaust. But it's not looking like that is the case. Okay, let's see if it gave me enough clearance. I'm hoping it did. Please say it did. I feel like it did. I really want to try to jack it up a little bit more. I don't know if I can do two things at fucking once. Alright. Don't know that it does me any good. I found a brick. Yeah, it's still just jacking the exhaust. Fuck. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Alright. I don't fucking know. I guess we're trying to bend the exhaust now. If I can even get up in there. Let's see here. This is a long ass fucking pry bar. I don't know if I'm gonna get the fucking angle that I need either, god damn it. pry bar's stuck now, god damn it! Ugh. Oh, I'm not gonna have a fucking choice, dude. God damn it. I'm gonna have to fucking drop this goddamn exhaust. I don't want to drop the exhaust. Because if those fucking manifold bolts break like I think they're going to, I'm gonna be fucked. I've tried jacking the trans up. Just seems that the fucking exhaust goes with it. Which is weird because there's no bracket from the exhaust to the trans. It's strictly trans to the motor. That's it. Alright, not sure how this is going to work out, but I grabbed some of this. It's supposed to loosen rust. I don't know. Some cheap Walmart crap, but it's the only thing I have in the house. Now you know shit got real if I had to bust out the air compressor. Please don't break. Okay. Air gun's not working. Now we're going to have to do it by hand. Doing it by hand is going to suck. Because I just risked breaking it even more. So, let me get a ratchet now. God damn it. And I don't have any rust penetrant, which also fucking sucks. Oh, okay. Regrip. Okay. Somewhere in there, maybe. Fuck! I always say you're having a bad day when it feels like you've pulled just about everything out of your arsenal to try to get something done, and it's still not happening. I got a piece of 3/16 steel. This is gonna look stupid as fuck, but I'm gonna try it. See if I can set you guys up here somehow. You can see what I'm getting ready to do. I don't know if this is gonna even fucking work. It's probably a really fucking dumb idea. Well, I'm definitely bending the 3/16 steel. I don't think I'm lowering the exhaust any. Yeah, definitely bending the steel. I need thicker steel. I'm gonna get closer. If I can get a little closer, maybe. Dang it, even the goddamn jack hates this fucking gravel. Okay. I really don't think I did anything there. I don't understand what part of the fucking valve body you're caught on. Okay, bitch. What is going on here? Okay. I need like 2 fucking people, man. Okay, another question is that fucking... Yeah, I need like 1 person to yank and the other person to fucking catch. come on, damn it. Just give me some fucking ability here. Son of a bitch. Come on, damn it. I know you want to come out. Ah! Oh. How fucking stupid. You know, I think that's by design. I don't think the exhaust is bent. I think that's by design. And it is a stupid design. I'll show you guys how I got it out once I get the damn thing back in. I'm running low on camera batteries. All three of my cameras are pretty much dead. My phone, this one's dying, the other one's dead. Because of that whole entire process of trying to get this freaking thing out. Look. It's out. Freaking stupid, but it's out. Alright. We're gonna run with this one for right now. Until it dies. Yeah, so what we learned today. 22 gallon compressor sucks ass when it comes to air tools. 120 psi my ass. That freaking gun barely turned at all. I couldn't break it loose with the 3/8 ratchet that I had, even though it was a nice length. This is another reason why I don't work on cars that hum. It can be frustrating because most of our tools as mechanics, where are they at? They're at work. They're at the shop. And I think it's pretty funny because at work, I'm like, oh, I have that special tool. It's at the house because I never use it at work. Then I'm here at the house and all the basic tools that I would need to do a job like this that would have been done a million times faster and under different circumstances, they're all at work. That's why I won't do side work. I hate it. I hate working on my own stuff as it is. But at any rate, the struggle is real, gentlemen. The struggle is real. Alright. Now, we're going to measure the amount that came out of the trans. And that's going to give us a good starting point. Alright, so going back here, there was an exhaust hanger, and basically I took that off, and that allowed me to pull this exhaust down And I didn't need it to be pulled down very much, which is why I really didn't want to loosen up the exhaust. Well, it would have been a lot easier with two people, but I was able to use this indexing pry bar from Matco to wedge up there against the heat shield and body of the truck, and I pried downwards on it whilst pushing the pan forward and sliding it out. So that's what I ended up actually doing. So now with all the BS out of the way, it's time to start snugging them down. And yes, I am going to use the damn gun, because I'm over this day. Alright, we're going to dump 5 quarts in of the Dexon 6, and we'll start it up and check the fluid level. Now, if we look like we're still about a half a quart low or so, well then we'll just dump in an extra half a quart. Now, on these dipsticks, most vehicles, and I'll show you after I dump this 1 quart in, I've got the wind, I got the heat, I got it all. I got it all going on. But at any rate, I'm just going to show you before the camera's completely dead. It'll, you're not going to be able to see shit, are you? Probably because it's so dark. But anyways, there is a cross-hatched indicator here that marks it cold. Cold is going to be somewhere around your ambient temperature. And then hot, of course, when the vehicle gets to operating temperature. This one we're going to check in park with the engine idling on a level surface. Now, if you keep going down the line on this dipstick in particular, it'll even tell you that it takes Dexon 6. So, that's what we're dumping in. My camera's about to die. I've used pretty much every single camera that I have, from full charge to no charge, including my cell phone. I'm out of time. I'm out of footage. But hey, I hope you guys learned something from this video today. You can see the struggle is real. Nothing is always going to be perfect, you know, disassemble, reassemble. Not every service is going to be gravy. You're going to run into situations with rusty bolts, hanging exhausts, stubborn mounts, all kinds of stuff. It's what you do up here that'll determine whether or not you finish that project or not. And of course, if you have an extra set of hands, might make it a little easier. And if you're just not sure, ask somebody. That's all I got for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the content. Stay tuned, and I'll try to get that power steering flush video done for you. If I don't get it done today, it'll be tomorrow, because I got a lot of cameras to charge. Deuces.